Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we are going to break down the pros and cons of the brand new island tower at Disney's Polynesian Resort. And this might be the best new place to watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom Park. We were blown away by our stay at the brand new tower. So if you are in the process of planning that Walt Disney World trip and you want to see what one of the newest buildings at the Polynesian looks like, just be sure to stick around until the end of this video. As always, I'm very excited, so let's go get started. Thank you again so much for checking out this video. Like I said, we are about to break down the pros and the cons of the brand new island tower at Disney's Polynesian Resort. And we were lucky enough to just stay at this brand new tower. And like I said earlier, we were really impressed with everything going on in this new building. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to start with the pros. And of course, one of the most important things with any Disney hotel is, of course, the overall feel and ambiance of that hotel. Everyone has their favorite Disney hotel that's kind of their go-to, and for so many different reasons. But I think the Disney magic is something that so many people, it's what they love about Walt Disney World, and it is not lacking in this brand new tower. Now, one of the things that I really loved about this is it's kind of the perfect mix between that modern, sleek look, but then also it does have those Disney touches, and it has plenty of touches of Moana throughout the new tower, but it's not over the top. If you're a Moana fan, you're going to love this new tower. And it was something that we noticed as soon as we stepped foot in it. It just, everything about it is just kind of sleek and Disney. It just makes you feel like you are at a brand new hotel, and we absolutely loved it. And of course, with that, one of the updated things that we did love was that everything was, was modern, meaning they had portable chargers, in the lobby seats. So if you're down in the lobby or you're going to check in, you're waiting to check in, you need to charge your phone, you could do that now within the lobby itself. And those modern touches, I think, are something that has been lacking in some of the Disney hotels. Now, of course, those touches to Moana, not only going to be in the lobby, but of course, now moving over to the rooms, we were really impressed with our room. For this day, we had a Tower Deluxe studio with a resort view. And one of the things that I do love is Disney has changed the layouts of these studios, and they feel a lot more spacious. And what I thought was interesting is the cast member who I spoke with actually told me that they're right around the same size. So if you are a Disney Vacation Club member, or if you have stayed at the villas, which is really what this is considered, a Disney Vacation Club villa, you're going to be familiar with those studios, or one bedrooms, two bedrooms. The layout for the studios, it just makes the room feel that much bigger. Now, one of the other pros and the other things that I do love is that if you are, let's say, two adults and you're looking to come and visit Walt Disney World, they do have these brand new, they're called Duo Studios. And what they are is essentially one kind of pull down Murphy bed. It's a smaller room, but you get a better deal. So the price for the Duo Studio for a resort view in November of 2025 anyway was right around $582 per night. Now that is expensive, but when you compare that to the Deluxe Studio, which would have two queen beds, the total for that room was $782 per night. And so you could see there, Disney's just giving us more options, specifically, I guess, for those Disney adults, millennials who are visiting Walt Disney World. And I love that because I am one. Now, over to that Deluxe Studio, right, which is really going to be perfect for those families of four. One of the other things that I really enjoyed was the new upgraded kitchenette area. So this room in particular is going to accommodate one full bathroom, a kitchenette with a microwave, small refrigerator, and then it also will have a porch or a balcony. Now, one of the things that I love about the updated kitchenette was that it now has a small dishwasher, which we haven't had in the past. And I think even for those studio rooms, this is a game changer. And even the refrigerator was a little bit bigger than in some of the other Disney rooms I have stayed at. Some of the other pros in the brand new tower are also going to be, of course, you do have those one bedrooms, which will sleep up to 5 guests. You have those two bedrooms, which will sleep up to 8 or 9 adults as well. Now, for those one bedroom and the two bedroom suites, for the one bedroom, you do have 2 full bathrooms, which I also love for, families as they're trying to get ready to go to the parks in the morning. And then over to those 2 bedrooms, you actually have 3 full bathrooms. And of course, they all come with the full kitchen, spacious living room, and dining areas, a washer and a dryer, and a large private deck or balcony. Now, that's specifically going to be for the one bedrooms or 2 bedrooms, which will come with a full kitchen and a washer and dryer. All right, so keeping the party rolling, some of the things we loved about the brand new tower is the brand new restaurant, which is the Walulu Bar and Grill, located right within the lobby of this brand new building. So this invokes the natural beauty of the islands, surrounded by flowing water, to a lava rock inspired bar overlooking Seven Seas Lagoon. It also offers breathtaking views of Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom Park, and guests can enjoy on-the-go breakfast, an all-day lunch, and dinner menu as well. Now, for this, right, one of the pros immediately is when me and my girlfriend were sitting there, we just thought, I don't think there's any other restaurant on Disney property where you could be outside and just overlook Cinderella's castle like this. It is amazing, amazing views, and also the vibes here, the vibes at night. Everyone was kind of just hanging out, around Seven Seas Lagoon. They were hanging out at the bar, and it was a little chilly out. Disney did have the heating lamps going. Just everything about the new restaurant we loved. We loved the theming. We loved the vibes. We tried 2 of the dishes. We tried the wings and we tried the ribs because we had dinner reservations at Ohana. But we did really just want to try the food, and we were really, really impressed with both of those. And we also loved our drinks as well. They had some really, really cool different cocktails. They had a banana old fashioned, which I've never seen before on Disney property, anywhere in New York City, anywhere. Never seen that. And we really, really enjoyed our drinks. So everything about the brand new restaurant we really loved. They also, in this new tower, have a new updated fitness center, and this is going to be really for the Polynesian. And then one of the interesting things that we noticed right away as soon as we walked up was that right outside the fitness center, we actually saw 2 Coke Freestyle machines. And if you've been watching my channel, I talk a lot about Universal Orlando. This is kind of something that Universal has throughout their parks. They're essentially large Coke machines that will make up to 100 different flavors of your favorite soda. I thought that was really, really interesting to see those on Disney property. And then some of the other things that we do really love about the brand new tower is where it's located. Now, for the longest time, or while they were building this tower, the walking path between the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian wasn't operational. But now the walking path is back. And one of the things that we love about the tower is it really is right between, of course, the main building of the Polynesian and Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. So you're kind of in the perfect location. If you're like me, and I love to be able to walk to the other resorts and hotels, we love to be able to go over to the Grand Floridian and to maybe have dinner or to just go grab a drink, right? You can do that really, really easily from this building. Not saying you can't do it from the whole Polynesian now, but it's just that much easier. You're that much closer. And then, of course, just in general, right? Being at the Polynesian, you do have easy access to the monorail, which will take you over to Magic Kingdom and over to the Contemporary Resort if you so choose. But I just feel like the walking path is a game changer. We also, on Christmas morning, Christmas Day, we walked from the Polynesian, from the tower, all the way to Magic Kingdom. Now it does connect now, from the Polynesian through the Grand Floridian. You can walk all the way on the new Grand Floridian walking path over to Magic Kingdom, which we loved as well. And of course, last but not least, this was probably my favorite thing about the brand new tower, and it is going to be the viewing areas for the fireworks. So the way the tower is situated is it has these outdoor garden areas on some of the different levels. I believe it's level 4 and 5 or 3 and 5, but what they are is they're essentially viewing areas. They're very, very well done. They look like gardens, but they're viewing Seven Seas Lagoon, and they have amazing views of the fireworks at Magic Kingdom Park. In my honest opinion, this is by far my favorite place that I've ever watched the fireworks. We've watched them on the beach over at the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, a bunch of times, but nothing was like being, a little bit higher in the air and looking at the fireworks. There was Christmas fireworks, so it was even more magical, but I do think that this is going to be a game changer. And one of the things that I really loved is that you do need to be staying at the tower. You need your room key in order to go and enjoy those viewing areas. I think it's something that Disney did very, very well, like I said, where it feels intimate because you can't just show up and go and take advantage of, where you might have been able to do that, let's say over at the Contemporary, where they have their own viewing area, but it's right outside the lobby. So anyone, even if you have a dining reservation, you can go and enjoy it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but this kind of keeps it a little bit less crowded. And of course, if you're paying for a Disney Deluxe Resort, you really want that experience. And I think they did a really, really great job with coming up with these new areas to view the fireworks. And of course, if you don't want to be up in one of those areas, they do still have the new beach area right next to the brand new restaurant. So now what are some of the cons? Because of course it's not all good. There were some cons throughout our stay. I would say the biggest one that we saw right off the bat was that you do still have to check in at the original Polynesian lobby. So that was kind of a little bit of a pain, just because we actually showed up to the new tower, and unless you have your room key, you wouldn't be able to get in. Now, the way around this is that the cast member had mentioned that if we did mobile check-in and our room was ready, then we would have been able to go to the hotel and kind of tap our phone, and that would have let us in to, where the new tower is. Now, if you've been watching my channel, again, you know that I am not the biggest fan of using the Disney app specifically for your hotel room. I don't like it. I prefer the old school, room keys. So for us, we did go to the main lobby, we checked in, and then you do have to go back over to where the new tower is. I also will say another con was that the parking area wasn't very big. And overall, just getting into that little, parking area, it was just very congested. It's not made for the Disney security that you might see at the front of the regular resorts where you can line up 5 or 6 cars. It's really made for like 2 cars max. And we actually saw, we saw traffic, people trying to get in, because it was very confusing. The other thing that we weren't crazy about is the pool. Now, going into this, we kept an open mind, but we did see online that a lot of people were saying the pool just seems very basic. And when you get there, I have to agree. The pool seemed very basic for a Disney deluxe resort, but specifically the Disney Polynesian resort, where you do have the other 2 amazingly themed pools. To not have something similar, it just fell short for us. Now, there is a brand new splash pad area, and it is themed after Moana, and there really is an amazing sort of like Moana play area where she's on the boat. That's very, very cool, but still overall it's kind of just like that, it was still just not an over-the-top play area. So for us, it just kind of fell flat. And then, of course, last but not least, but when we talk about the cons, you have to consider the pricing. Now, as of this point in time, just because it's a brand new tower, there are no deals. It's not being included in any of the deals that Disney is running, and it will be expensive, especially when you compare it to maybe some of the other Disney deluxe resorts. And one of the other things too is if you do want that premium viewing, let's say if you want to be able to see Cinderella's castle from your room, you are going to pay more. So the same time period that I mentioned before, if you want the premium view, which is the preferred view, there's actually 2. There's a premium view and preferred view. The premium view for the Duo Studio is actually $732 per night, compared to the regular resort view at $582 per night. And then the preferred view at the deluxe studio was $986 per night, compared to $782 per night. So of course you're paying more if you do want those special views. But I would say overall, we were extremely happy. We are so excited to have this brand new tower. We think that it completely changes everything, especially if you really love that modern and sleek feel. We think Disney did hit it out of the park, even with the little cons here and there. We would 100% go back, and we are already trying to figure out how we can go back. But if you are in the process of planning that Walt Disney World trip and you did enjoy this video, please just be sure to subscribe to our channel, as I have a lot more similar videos coming out to get you as prepared as possible. And as a thank you for sticking around all the way till the end of this video, if you do need help going and trying to get some pricing on the brand new tower at Disney's Polynesian Resort, I will leave a questionnaire in the show notes where you can go fill out, and me and my team will personally help you plan an amazing Walt Disney World trip. And as an extra thank you, we do have a special promo code MAGIC50, which you can use to get an extra $50 off your next Disney vacation. But I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you again so much for checking out this video, and until next time, I will talk to you soon.